Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going ahead and doing the Po-2 with a crew of 2. Dimensions you can see on screen now has a length of 8.17 meters and a wingspan of 11.40 meters. Its role was a utility biplane and the number built was almost in the 30,000s, absolutely insane. Armaments include 1 machine gun and possible 6 50-kilogram bombs. Engine right here you can see 125 horsepower. Performance max speed of 152 kilometers per hour. But anyways guys, that's it for that and enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2 here bringing you another Minecraft World War I vehicle tutorial. In today's tutorial we're going ahead and doing the Polikarpov Po-2. Now this was basically a general purpose Soviet biplane that basically was first introduced in 1929. The aircraft proved to be very versatile and was used for many different roles, and it was low cost, so which allowed it to be even more produced. And it is said that it may even be the most produced biplane, with production possibly as high as 30,000 of these built. Pretty crazy. So there's no real number about how many are built, but it's somewhere between 20,000 and 30,000. So very crazy. And the aircraft was produced all the way up into 1952. And some remained in service for a little bit longer and into the 1978 or 1970s, which is just absolutely crazy. So very cool overall, pretty, you know, just versatile aircraft, and basically was used for many different purposes. So this vehicle was built in my live stream, so if you guys haven't already, be sure to go and check out my live stream series where you guys can you know see a bunch of the vehicles built on stream and stuff. Very fun. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look at the vehicle itself. So let's go ahead and start off with, you have the front engine up here. Very nice, pretty simple, pretty, you know, self-explanatory what it is, the engine. Then coming down here, you got your landing wheels down here on your side, and you can see here with World Edit, these levers here kind of got flipped around, so I gotta fix those. But you can see that they're not supposed to be like that. So a little bit of a mess up there with the World Edit. But anyways, on the wings here, you basically can see the wings, pretty simple stuff. You got the struts basically holding the wings together for the biplane. Coming in here, you have your driver and then your navigator, co-pilot / rear gunner. So rear gunner's back here. Then you have your kind of lines here that run from the front to the back, so it can control the flaps on the rear and everything like that. So flaps, and of course you have your vertical stabilizer and all of that stuff. But anyways guys, that's pretty much the Po-2. It's a very simple, pretty self-explanatory aircraft. And without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to this tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alrighty guys, so going ahead and start off with our first layer. Now for our first layer here, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and just start off by placing down 2 blocks of coal or black wool, whatever you guys want to use for the wheels. And we're just going to place down a button on either side. Now these wheels are pretty self-explanatory of what they are. They're basically those front landing wheels you can see in the very front. So that's what we went ahead and just did. Now to go ahead and expand upon this, we want to take end rods and then place down a row of 3 of end rods across like that. Unfortunately, the one in the center is going to kind of form this portion like that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it you know, it's just not that big of a deal. So you know, that's one of the things though. But if you don't have end rods, you can go ahead and use wooden trap doors or something of that sort. It will work out just fine. But that guys right there is it for layer 1, and with that we can move on to layer 2. Alrighty guys, so go ahead and move on to layer 2. For layer 2, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by taking a stone brick stair, placing down one like this on top of the block of coal on either side. Then we want to go ahead and place down a lever that's kind of behind the stone brick stair, kind of inwards like that. We're going to go ahead and fly over here, grab ourselves a dark oak wood half slab, and we're going to have some dark oak wood half slabs here, so it's going to go 3 past the back and then 2 up here toward the front. So we're going to go ahead and go to the very center up here. So we're just going to go ahead and place down a block right here in between the these levers. So just like that in between. And then we just want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 dark oak with top slabs that come out toward the front. And then coming out toward the back, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3. And that's going to basically start to form your underbelly there of the aircraft. And pretty much make you guys good to go ahead and move on to our next layer, which will be layer 3. Alrighty guys, so going ahead and moving on. So after you go ahead and have this set up for our first 2 layers here, we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a green stained clay full block on top of this dark oak with top slab. Then coming off, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 green stained clay full block toward the front, followed by a stone brick top slab like that on the end that will start to kind of create the front nose. Now after we go ahead and do that, we're going to take our green stained clay, just go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back, like so. And then we want to go ahead and go over this section right here. So we're going to go ahead and go over by a total of 3, so 1, 2, and 3, over like that. And then taking our dark oak wood top slabs here, we're going to go ahead and place down a total of 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood top slabs back like that. Now basically for the sides here, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a dark oak wood top slab here, coming off that green stained clay full block in the front, followed by we need to go ahead and actually grab ourselves a upside down stair. Forgot to go ahead and do that, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood upside down stair, which we can find right here. So we're going to go ahead and take a dark oak wood upside down stair, place down 1 and 2 like that, and then in this portion right here we're just going to place down a upside down stone brick stair like that. And then basically for this rear section here, we're going to go ahead and take our green stained clay, we're going to place down 2, and then like that. So basically we're going to go ahead and place down 2 green stained clay full blocks like that, followed by 2 dark oak wood upside down stairs, followed by 2 dark oak wood top slabs. Going over here to this side, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, a dark oak wood top slab, 2 upside down dark oak wood stairs, then a upside down stone brick stair like that. Also taking on the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a lever like this on either side. And then we want to place down 2 green stained clay full blocks, 2 upside down dark oak wood stairs, and 2 dark oak wood top slabs like that. And that guys right there is pretty much going to go ahead and do it for layer 3. And with that, we can move on to layer 4. Alrighty guys, so go ahead and move on to layer 4. So to go ahead and get started with this layer, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick half slab on top of the stone brick top slab we placed in the previous layer here in the nose of the aircraft. Then we want to place down a green stained clay full block after it, followed by a dark oak wood half slab on either side of that green stained clay full block. After that, we're going to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood stairs along either side, and then in between them 2 green stained clay full blocks. Then we get to this section here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 green stained clay full blocks, 1, 2, and 3 on this side as well. Then we want to go ahead and place down 1 right here, another green stained clay block in the center right here, and then 1 like this. Leave this center space open, and this is where the pilot would sit. So you could go ahead and kind of hollow it out, give it a little more space. You could even delete these blocks right, or actually sorry, that block right there. Maybe do something like that or whatever. But this right here is going to be where your pilot would be positioned. Now after that, you're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair facing this direction on either side, followed by a dark oak wood stair like this, so we create a corner stair like that on either side. This space right here is where the co-pilot's going to sit, and we're going to place down a green stained clay full block like that. And then we just want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and just 2 green stained clay full blocks like that. And then after we do that, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood slabs on either side of those green stained clay full blocks. And now going ahead and going toward the back, we're going to place down a red hardened stained clay block, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 green stained clay full blocks, and then a dark oak wood upside down stair on the rear here. Now one thing that we basically is from layer 3 that we couldn't do and we're able to do now is we want to go ahead and actually place down a wither skeleton skull like that, followed by a lever like so, so that you can create the back little wheel here on the back that the aircraft would land on. So that's just pretty much our wheel there in the back. And then what we want to do on the back here is we can actually go ahead and pretty much add on these right here. So these right here are your horizontal stabilizers here in the rear. So basically for this, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a dark oak wood top slab that comes off that green stained clay full block, followed by 1 and 2 dark oak wood half slabs, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, just like that. Going ahead and going over here to this side, we're just going to go ahead and repeat the same process. So just like that on either side. And then in the spaces in between them, we're just going to go ahead and take our green stained clay, basically use it as a placeholder block, and place down some dark oak wood fence gates that are opened up like that. So as you can see, overall pretty simple. And we can also go ahead and take our basically our iron bars here, and we can go ahead and place them along the side here. So I'm going to go ahead and start from this dark oak wood top slab, place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 iron bars up like that. Same thing over here on this side. We're just going to go ahead and run these back like so to go ahead and kind of fill in the spaces and kind of form the sides there. as you guys can see. Pretty overall simple stuff. Then one thing we also want to do up here in the front is we're going to go ahead and add the propellers on. So for this, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab like that, followed by a dark oak wood top slab that kind of comes off, so it's going to be a little bit of an angle. Then for this section here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab, and then a dark oak wood half slab. So just like that, that's going to form up your propellers and everything like that. So that, guys, right there is pretty much it for layer 4, or layer 4. And then with that, we can go ahead and move on to our pretty much the last final layers for the fuselage of the aircraft, which will be layers 5 and 6, and then we'll go ahead and be able to move on and add the wings on and finish this aircraft up. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to layers 5 and 6. Alrighty, guys, so going to move on to layers 5 and 6. Basically what we want to do for these layers is we're going to go ahead and add the machine gun on, and then also the back vertical stabilizer, and that'll pretty much be all we do. But basically, to get started here, we're going to place down an upside down dark oak wood stair like that on top of that green stained clay full block, followed by a dark oak wood fence gate. We're going to open it up like so, so it looks like it connects up to that dark oak wood upside down stair, followed by one dark oak wood fence gate that comes off toward the front. And then we just want to place down a redstone repeater on top, flick it a few times back like that for your iron sights for the gun. Then we're just going to take green carpet and place it down on top of these blocks all the way like this. So a total of 4 of these green carpets. Then we want to place down a dark oak wood stair, a red stained clay full block, green stained clay full block, like that. And then on top, dark oak wood stair, and a green stained clay full block. So just like that, that's going to create your vertical stabilizer. And then taking our green carpet, we're also going to go ahead and cover up the horizontal stabilizers by just placing down some green carpet on them. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy there, pretty self-explanatory. And that, guys, right there is pretty much the fuselage for the Po-2. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our next portion of the tutorial, which will be adding the wings on and pretty much finishing this vehicle up. So with that, let's go ahead and add the wings on. Alrighty, guys, so real quick before we go ahead and move on, I want to go ahead and real quickly point out that we forgot to add something. So basically, I just want to go ahead and throw on a dark oak wood fence gate here on either side in the very front here for the engine. And that's just a part of the front kind of engine there. So go ahead and add that on. It's a little bit of extra detailing, and it's kind of nice to have. So basically, to go ahead and get started for this, we're going to go ahead and go to these 2 green stained clay full blocks, and we're just going to place down 2 dark oak wood half slabs. And then we just want to go ahead and place down a total of 4 more rows of 2. So we have a total of 3, 4, and then 5. So a grand total of 5 rows of 2, like this, or 2 rows of 5, whichever you prefer. Then once you get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 dark oak wood stairs, just like that. And then we just want to place down 2 more rows of 2. So just like that on the end there. And we just want to go ahead and do the same thing over here to this side as well. So again, 5 like this, 2 dark oak wood stairs, and then 2 half slabs like that. So like that on either side, and that's going to start to form your wings. Now on the wings here, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 dark oak wood fence gates like this. And then we just want to go ahead and place down 2 dark oak wood fence posts, sorry, my bad, that kind of go up like that and at an angle. Same thing over here. So just like this, up and at an angle like that. And then across the top here, we're pretty much going to be putting in our top of the biplane here. So basically, before we get started on that, we just want to go ahead and place down 2 dark oak wood fence gates on top of those 2 dark oak wood stairs there. And then we want to place down 2 right here like that on your side. Actually, sorry, 1 on either side of basically where the driver would be, or the pilot. So just like that. Okay, guys, so after you put your fence post down like that, you should have kind of configuration that kind of looks like this. To go ahead and expand upon this, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a upside down dark oak wood stair that's facing this direction on top of the dark oak wood fence post. So just like this on either side like that. Then we want to go ahead and just flip one around like so. Place it down like that. Same thing over here. Go ahead and place it down like so, and that's going to kind of create your front part here where your wing's going to go across. And then in the space in between here, we're just going to place down 2 dark oak wood top slabs, just like that. Now, after we do that, we're going to go ahead and take our dark oak wood top slabs, place down 2 rows of 5 again, kind of how we did on the previous layer, so just like that. And then we just want to go ahead and again place down 2 dark oak wood stairs, but this time they're going to be upside down. And then we just want to place down 2 rows of 3 or 3 rows of 2, however you want it. So basically it sticks out by 1 on that side there. And then going over here, we're just going to go and do the same exact thing. So again, very simple stuff, nothing too complex. So it should be pretty easy to follow along and finish it. So just like that. And so looking at this right now, you should have something like that on your side. Now going ahead and taking our iron bars, for a little bit of extra added detail here, we're going to place down an iron bar that comes off this top slab down to this corner stair, and same thing over here, kind of like that. So maybe some cables or something like that that run to the wings. And then we want to go ahead and just go to the top now of the wings and just place down green carpet all the way on top of these top slabs. So just go ahead and take this, run this all on the top like so, and basically cover it all up in green. So just like this, and we'll kind of keep that green consistent color with the vehicle. Well, once you guys finish that, you guys are pretty much done with the Po-2. As you can see, very nice aircraft. I think it came out really well. It's nice, simplistic, and should be relatively pretty easy to follow. But anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the tutorial. If you guys do end up using this vehicle, be sure to give me proper credit. This may be anything from a side on the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on any social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. If you have any other World War I vehicle requests, be sure to go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. I kind of consider this a World War I vehicle. It's kind of like that, I guess. I guess it's more of a World War II because it kind of served. That's when it served. But you know, I feel like it definitely is more of kind of like a World War I-ish aircraft that's kind of been postponed into later stages. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.